I am a danger to myself.
What's up, chat? Hello, lovies. How are you? Click the audio. I'll see if I can work it out. Thank you for telling me. I actually wasn't planning to be here tonight, guys. But I just finished scrubbing every speck of potential dust off of the bathroom walls. And I got a bunch of extra stuff done too, so since I took a nap earlier, God said, "Go forth, my child, and I am here." Sending love. It's nice to see everybody. Waves with me? Overdue for medication. Also, one more thing. I got some of your comments on the post that I made today and the community board, the nail picture. And Keely also specifically, you said, I know it doesn't mean much or it doesn't do much, but here, what was it specifically? Not that it does much, but I'm sending good vibes your way. This is just another part of your story, another part of your survivor story. And you will own it, sunshine. That it does more than you think. That one made me cry when I read that today. So thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm sending love. That was very kind of you. It's hard to surprise me, but I didn't anticipate that one today. Thank you for being you and being kind. Cheers to you, Keely girl. Goodness. Somebody says, why? Take care of things? First of all, because it's nice to have my everything regulated, but also because, one, when my daughter comes home, I'd like to have everything as tip-top shape as it can possibly be. The same as it was when she left, and upgraded as it needs to be, first and foremost. Meaning spotless and upgraded. Subsequently, when I move out, when I am no longer here, I would like to be ready just to pick up and go. So I'm doing that. Oh, both of those things are happening sooner than later. And that is also why you've seen the uptick in panicked stalking lately. They know that. The Red Sea. They see the escape route. They see me on the path out. They just know they can't come with. And so they've been desperate to get their little claws back into my child and I, to try to hold us back, or to try to ride coattails with us, and they can't do either. Cheers. What I will say, though, is that I noticed some people in the high school bully group. Mind you, I graduated like over 15 years ago-ish, so they're like off their rocker, and that's pretty obsessive. They left their digital footprint from stalking me so much. Bronwyn and also Sophia have been stalking, and they left their digital footprint. We're posting content again that was grifted from stuff that I have been speaking about the last 2 days. Very specific topic related things. Sophia put a video out today that popped up on my feed, and she said, what the fuck, you're royal. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, girl, stop. Girl, stop. You remember the other day also when I was speaking on, you want to come try to snatch my blessings, you want to try to come mess with my life. Well, want to chase my life path, my destiny path, anything that you could have had for yourself that was maybe an opportunity to have destined for you, you forfeit that when you come for me. When you try to take from me, when you try to step on my divine toes, steal my divine inheritance, snatch my divine blessings, you forfeit yours and I get them too. Well, Bronwyn put out a video today. It popped up at the top of my feed. Ooh, I've never had a reading like this. It's because you're not reading. You're just repeating what I'm saying verbatim. You stole something from the devil. I didn't steal anything from the devil. They forfeited it. You forfeited it when you came for me. Haggard ass wenches. Crotchety. Little bitties. Bitter. I'm gonna get you for that. No. See, this is where you fucked up. You're being possessed by a demon, retaliative instead of minding your business. You're mad that I'm calling you out for stealing from me and plagiarizing and trying to copy and toe step, but really you should be mad at yourself for feeling compelled to be so jealous and insecure that you do that in the first place, and then getting mad at the people who catch you and call you out for it. You have nobody to be mad at but yourself. It's like the stalkers, right? This is the Red Sea. It's the Red Sea bit. They shouldn't have been chasing or trying to trap or steal from or put people in a bad spot in the first place. There wouldn't have been a need to escape through the parted Red Sea. And then they shouldn't have been following people through the escape route, trying to block it from them, trying to kill them on the way, or what was the other one? Getting a download. Hold on. Let me finish this. Follow them to the other side. You weren't supposed to be doing that. Then you wouldn't have put yourself in a position to be drowned. It's not for you. I can't take credit for the Red Sea analogy. That's been God speaking to me. I'm just channeling the message for you. But it puts things into perspective, doesn't it? On a modern and biblical sense. Exactly. You get the dues you paid returned to you when you mess with people for them not being you. They fall because they did it themselves. It's their fault. Stop doing that. Definition of insanity. Oh, also, I've made a point to be open and vulnerable and tell you guys, like, look, these people fucked me up. And I've been hearing karmics be like, okay. Well, you're telling us how we hurt you. We know exactly how to hurt you. We know exactly where your wounds are. We know exactly. Yeah, but I have good people watching, and now they also know exactly where I hurt and how I need to be loved. Thank you. You fucked up. You forget that good people also know what you're doing and are watching too. Whoops, not my whoops. 12:22. Well, that backfired on you, didn't it? Something about trying to take Joan of Arc out so that the army falls. Absolutely not. I showed up, didn't I? Took a nap, scrubbed the walls, and painted the rest of my nails and all kinds of other stuff. But I showed up. Thank you. Hello, Daniel. Haley. I love that. That's funny. Definition of insanity? What do you mean? Yes, it is. The concept of the definition of insanity, to repeat the same process over and over again, but expect a different result. In some cases, these people have been continuing to try to do this because they've continued to do it to other people before, but other people aren't me. Other people are not Seraphim. Other people might claim this and claim that, just like these frauds, just like these copycats and these fakes do. But I am not. I am above them, and I'm not saying it to say it. I say it because I'm channeling and God told you through me. Thank you. Subsequently, there's one more thing. I've been picking up a lot of like the stalkers when I either refused to deal with these people or walked away from them and set boundaries for whatever reasons. They were doing drugs, they were supporting and enabling a domestic abuser. Like, you want to group up with, click up with, hang out with, associate with, side with George Clinton Eisworth, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to ask you to pick me. I'm not a pick me bitch. But I'm going to watch your behaviors and your demeanors and who you spend time with and what you choose. And if you choose the person who's abusing my child and I know you're not an ally to me. You just picked wrong. That's fine. But have the self-respect to stand on that piss poor decision. Okay? And so when I walked away, it was, you think you're better than us? Now, yes. Now that you're asking that question, I absolutely am above you. But look at how you've chosen to behave. No, that's not how that started. It started as I realized that those people weren't helping me, couldn't help me. So I had to go inward and help myself. And as I went inward to help myself and balance my own self and my life out, that a lot of these people helped disturb and distort, I was actually doing better without them. That they were not healthy for me. It wasn't about them. It was about doing what was best for me, and they took offense to that because they're not even good for themselves. Thank you. Oh no. You broke your arm recently? Compound fracture. fracture. I hope you're okay. I hope you heal quickly. Did you get, obviously, if you know exactly what happened, you got medical help. You're getting the treatment you need, cast, and oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you heal quickly and the pain is minimized as much as possible. I know you'll be fine. Just follow protocol. Something about like soreness. You might be sore for a while, even like after you get the cast off. Maybe like, I don't know if it's muscle tension or something. I hear make sure eventually, something about a chiropractor. Sometimes if bones are misaligned or there's tension, or more specifically, like let's say you're injured on one side and you start overcompensating, like you don't want to put so much pressure on that side so you don't use it as much, it can put extra weight and strain on the other side that you're using to take the pressure off of whatever is painful. And that can cause extra stress or strain or injury. So if you need an alignment, if you need a chiropractor, like let's say you're holding this arm up so you can keep it stationary for it to heal, but this shoulder starts to get a little bit sore after a while, you just make sure to get the protocol that you need. Muscle is weaker, you're right. If you're dealing with anything like that, just follow protocol and seek extra help if you need, but you'll be all right. Am I Armenian? No. I look Armenian. Thank you. Hi, Lumi. How are you? And you have the resources to replace it. That's good. Sounds like. Didn't I mention something? When did you crash? I think it was like a week or two ago. Didn't I say? I did. I remember saying, be careful. I'm picking up something about car crashes or something. Just be careful. Maybe a week or two ago. I'm glad to hear that you're all right. Did you hear that? Speaking of my phone relocating 2 weeks ago. Wow. Yeah, I picked it up. Mama. Celine Dion, you asking for a request? Saying I remind you of Celine. Let me know. I'll play a Celine song for you if that's what you want. Tell me which one. Which one? Love you, David. Let's just a Reiki. Where's my fuego? Where's my here? I lit the candle. What did I do with it? I don't know, man. Somebody's angry. I was cleaning. I missed it, probably. Yeah, letting a cat out or something. That happens sometimes. How do you tell it no? I have no idea. It must have fallen somewhere. Normally, extras, but another one died. I have to pick up some notes. I wasn't planning to be here, I told you. Okay.
Everything I have, I'm breaking the good. Yeah, I just wanna make it. I wanna be lonely. Happy outside. Okay. With that. Not to wait for the love in the heart, in the bad days. Not to wait for it. 'Cause I want it, and I need it. I want something. Yeah, sick of
Either I'll find out when I'm cleaning, probably, or the cat knocked it somewhere. Sometimes they do that. That's okay. Open sesame. I heard that. Somebody says, how are you going to smoke then? Don't worry, I got it. I need to pick up some more hemp rope. Oh, I should do that tomorrow. I've been writing another grocery list. Mostly it's cleaning supplies and more water. But, well, it's not ideal. Thank you for telling me. I can't find my lighter. It's missing. The cat's knocked it. But I'll get it tomorrow. In the meantime, somebody's asking, how are you going to smoke? Anyways, it's not my favorite, but I will get the job done until tomorrow. Laundry detergent allergies are actually not uncommon. My mom, my sister, and my daughter and I have to be mindful. I always use the same detergent. guess it doesn't have to be the same detergent. There's some that I can use, but yeah, some of them, like my mom kept getting hives and couldn't figure out why. Something in one of the laundry detergents she had switched to, or just dryer sheets or something like that. So don't even start. Don't even start. I already know where you're going. Please, 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 don't even start. Don't even start. Let's hit this with some Reiki and see if I can clear it out. Thank you, God, for helping with that. It would be really lovely to have some crisp audio. This is Tears. T-I-E-R-Z, Tears. Let's do some Bishop. Oh, somebody's angry. I hear Psychic Radio also. Can do some Psychic. It's better when it's crisp though.
Funny how a blessing feels just like a curse. Bad love hurts, but somehow good love hurts me worse. Cause lately I'm mistaken honey for the bees. Having trouble sleeping with you next to me. I say, getting you like water. You won't pull me under. One look and I have it. Your eyes how hot and white I died. Getting you like water. Sing like a you know you cannot keep me safe. There's more pain and love than we can find. Lately I've been keeping honey from the bees. So if you ever leave, at least it's bittersweet. I say, give you like water. You are
On here. What is that? Arkansas? Bye. At least Curtis left a compliment and then was quiet. Cheers. You're all right, Haley. It's okay. I hope you're okay. Those are, yeah, that's another thing. Those are super, super intense. Make sure you're mindful about that. Caution on substances like that, and do what you can to make sure it doesn't become a repeat thing. If you notice yourself coming through any withdrawal symptoms, once the prescription runs out and you don't need it anymore, make sure to manage that and seek help if you need to. Don't let that become an issue. But it'll be all right if you do. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that. Also, did you notice kind of the weird, like, side-eye expression I was quietly watching. It was all towards him. It was his comments that were weirding me out. It was his energy. I scrolled back up through to see if he was being a problem, and it was sort of mild, but I'm like, energy was off. And then he started nitpicking at my viewers. I didn't like that very much. Don't do that. Just stay away from people. Yeah, make sure that doesn't become an issue. Haley, get the help that you need. If you start noticing any symptoms, get the support you need. Don't fall back into that. No, not the match. I do not use the head of the match. You don't want to burn that sulfuric shit. But, and again, not ideal. I don't really like to use even just the end of the match, like the handle part, the wood, just straight wood. But it works. Till tomorrow. It's gotta be here somewhere. I lit the candle with it. I don't know where it went though. Won't you take me home? Overstimulated. Lost in you little Joe. Won't you take me home? No, don't try again. Don't come back. No means no. No doesn't mean sign onto a different account to come harass people again. Fuck off. Won't you take me home? You don't think I want your time. Don't care about the person that I might be. Offended that I walk the line. So what if I'm not? Hi! I got you, Austin. Give me a second to play my hair. So what if I am more than you can see? When you treat me like that, when you treat me like that, you push me harder, you push me harder. When you Arthur Morgan's voice? What do you mean? I think it's stronger. I think it's stronger. You should make you alive. When you treat me like that, when you treat me like that. As far as I can tell, it's kind of crazy. She pretend to care at all. wanted it to be so fine, so fine, more than you can see. When you treat me like that, when you treat me like that, it should be harder, it should be harder. When you're breaking my back, when you're breaking my back, it's stronger, it's stronger. I should have walked away, you said I wouldn't make you lie. When you treat me like that, when you treat me like that, it's stronger, it's stronger. Why you wanna see me? Why you wanna watch me fall? Bull packs and ball bats and flying monkeys. Bull packs and ball bats, you flying monkeys. That's right. I love you. That's funny. You're so funny, Austin. When you treat me like that, when you treat me like that, it should be harder. It should be harder. Love you, Dave.
Never shine and the walls will never cry till I'm home. You again. Love how you kiss every tattoo on my face. Here's the time and place. You know what the doctor said. Go see you again. I'm more than what I need. The price of being a flea is that I get to take. Go see you again.
Bull packs and ball bats. Austin, you know the handshake that I'm talking about? Thanks, Mikey.
Never shine and the wolves will never cry till I'm home. You again. Love how you kiss every tattoo on my face. Yeah, it's the time and place. You know what the doctor says. Go see you again.
Hayden.
I'm more than what I
Hi,
need.
Hayden.
The price
Aw.
of being a flea is that I get to take. Go see you again.
I like your profile picture. The pumpkin is rocking. That's cool. Kind of like me today. What a cute pumpkin. With braids. Hey, you know what? My very first Halloween costume, I was either like a newborn or maybe 1 year old, was a pumpkin. My mom dressed me up as this little round orange pumpkin. Had a hat, a little green leaf stem hat. That was actually real cute. You were Keely, that's funny. I never dressed my daughter like a pumpkin though. Minnie Mouse. Ears. You know what? I made her ears out of buns too, little hair buns. She's so cute. She's killing. Didn't like us cutting rugs and side-eyed. That's hilarious. Oh, I bet we'd fuck a club up. Between the two of us. People would not want to mess with us. We'd be each other's bouncers home, Skillet. Oh, you're younger. I'm a 90s baby, man. What? What are you talking about? Are you trying to talk about trolls? What do you mean? Spectro, you are a freak. Nothing. There's nothing good about that. No, the audio. My microphone is not the problem. Also, are you claiming to be a doctor? First of all, you'd be a bad doctor if you're talking to me. When you have no job in the morning, it's not morning, it's 12 at night. What do you mean? The fuck? And think your personality disorders are just because of haters. First of all, the toxic, nasty people like you that have personality disorders, I would say. Because happy people that are functional, don't go around harassing, and there it is. I'm sure you think all your doctors are bad. No, this is my point. You're sitting there trying to say that, now that we've clarified that you are in fact talking to me, saying that I have a personality disorder as if you're a doctor. No, I went to the doctors yesterday, actually. I don't have personality disorders. I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder from personality disordered people like you who think they're entitled to run their mouth, especially about things they don't know about and they're incorrect about. And you know what happens when I show my doctors? No, it's not a comeback. Do you know what happens when I show my doctors, including yesterday? People who comment things like this, they give you the side eye and look at you funny, and you're not even in the room. It's a you problem. Where'd you come with that? Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. You're harassing somebody on a live feed when you could have kept scrolling, which is a personality disordered thing to do. You're claiming to know people's diagnostics, and actually you're incorrect about it. So you're not a doctor, and if you were, you'd be a bad one. What do you mean? That's very personality disordered. And then you're sitting here arguing with me for checking you on facts. No, it's not a comeback. It's a fact. You should be ashamed for claiming that you're that my toxic personality is due to CPTSD? What do you mean? This is a video on the internet, chill babe. No, this is a hangout session with my people in my house. And the reality is your behavior, your invasive, provocative behavior is exactly what the people who've been stalking my house, even as of yesterday or the day before, have been doing. Baby, you are the problem. Thank you for showing your ass to everybody. No, you're alone. You're miserable and alone. You don't have God. And then you're also lonely and upset with your life because happy people don't try to bother people on the internet. Toodles, you shitbag. Go away. Just get out. Can you imagine? I don't like the way that you respond to my toxicity. I'm going to call you toxic. When I'm mirroring your energy back to you, you think I'm being toxic? So that means you're toxic then. Thank you for telling on yourself, asshole. I don't lie about that. I'm a Hayoka empath. Absolutely, I'll tell people to fuck off and set boundaries with gusto. You should be ashamed for what? For I have nothing to be ashamed of, but it's a narcissistic personality disordered thing to do, to try to shame people for the damage and trauma that people like that do, and then blame them for it or try to minimize their hand in it. What do you mean? You're complaining about symptoms of trauma. I don't like A, B, and C that you do. You should be ashamed of blaming that on CPTSD. Maybe those are symptoms of CPTSD. Like I said, if you were a doctor, you'd be a bad one, but I can tell that you're not. You think you're so tough with the outfit and how you try to humble us. No, baby. You think you're so tough coming into my house and hiding behind a screen, trying to what, humble me? What you're doing shows that you're insecure. You're wanting to knock me down a few pegs because you feel inadequate. That's a you problem. Maybe if you dragged your ass to therapy and got proper help for your personality disorders, you wouldn't be so upset. Stop projecting. She's some Reiki. I like this. Oh, Austin. You rock. Madam, don't get heated up. One death stare and music will get you right. Also a good bowl pack. I wish I had my lighter though, but it's fine. Yeah, it sounds like she was being trolled. They tried, but you know what I'm picking up now? Sulking little trolls has to sit there and think about themselves and reevaluate. Don't do that shit. Maybe you're toxic. I'm gonna try to provoke an issue until she says something about it or has to speak up about it. And then I can say, see, you're toxic. No. That's called reactive abuse. And you're a walking psychology article on narcissism. Thank you. Bitch, you're a red flag. We don't tolerate those here. Peasant. Yeah, do you find it coincidental that all of a sudden they come in here right after Austin mentions who? Yeah, the pedophile, thief, plagiarist, By the way, the next round of my trademark paperwork was just finalized and sent through. I'm just waiting on another little seal, and then I'm going to send it right over to Amazon. So she's in trouble, but exactly. Cray cray. But yep, on the 5th, another little round was just passed through, jumped through another hoop. Just waiting. It's a very long process. Lots of little steps to go through, but I'm right at the end. No, sometimes you have to address the nastiness. See, in some cases they want you to ignore it because they think you ignoring the shit means that you accept it. No, sometimes you have to slide your credentials back across the table and remind people of who they're dealing with. How many times do you see me just block people or say nothing? Sometimes it's worth it to take a second to drag a bitch by their ears and remind them that that was a bad idea to come step to me. Your everyday waffle, more like twat waffle. Toodles. And it's been the same cycle and repeat because she's been trying to make money off and steal the story that I've been still trying to survive, right? So she saw the damage and the trauma that was being done to me as a lucrative coattail ride, basically. She thought it was a game, I guess. It's not. She won't think that in prison. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You angry little child? Bye. Did the truth that I just spoke hurt your feelings? Who knows? Not my opinion. I'm just channeling. Let's talk about it. Cray cray, immoral, scandalous action, inverted truth, dishonesty, charlatan, fake teacher, false beliefs, blind admiration, teaching of erroneous and dangerous systems. Told you, erroneous. Not even correct. Excessive dissecting and analyzing, lies, error of evaluation, ignorance, attributes, interesting, the reincarnation of famous people to oneself, sexual abuse and waste. We've seen that. Little pedophile. July 21st, October 4th, December 15th, February 23rd, May 7th, November 13th, November 17th, 3:20 p.m. to 3:39 p.m. Let's do one more. The polls got real quiet. Yeah, they did. Yep, she made it harder for me to escape the abuse that I've been dealing with while she tried to steal the survivor story, the real life survival story for money. But the reality is, she was just a chaos agent for the locals in this black magic cult who bullied me out of the domestic violence center. They sent out demon magic and chaos magic and wanted people to attack me and cause problems for me. It's flying monkeys by spiritual recruit, basically. And she was just so low vibrational and toxic and had, I'm sure, done this before. That she picked up on the radio call. She heard it. She was on the same channel and they spiritually sent the spell call out. Energetically speaking. But also subsequently, she's just a narcissist like them, so they all do the same things. Crazy how you think you're a queen, yet you're alone every single night. What do you mean? Having a king does not make a queen not a queen. A queen doesn't need a king to be a queen, first of all. Second of all, don't you know that my king has been watching? So you take your meds. Don't worry, bitch, I will. I ignored it yesterday, but one of the nasty little trolls just tried to say I was a drug addict while I was smoking. I pulled this out. Drug addict. Like, bitch, I literally just had to renew my license with a doctor for this so that I could get into the dispensary, into the medical facility where I get my medical grade cannabis. No. Cheers. When I've seen the same doctor for this for years. I heard skip 5. Help with the audio. Here, one more, then hold on. Keep my hands on myself. Easy to clear out, easily dispelling negative energy, attracting positive energy, absorbing, balancing, regulating negative forces and energies. You're right, Austin. Smokable, some good tunes. You're right. The other ones, those are behavioral science and psychology cards. Yes. Kind of like therapy cards, not quite. I do have other cards like that. I have polyvagal cards and some other shadow healing, and yeah, I have some psychology cards too. They're more therapeutic. In fact, I could pull those out if you want. See, I've been so busy dealing with this stuff, just trying to get things back to a level of normal. I haven't been diving into all of that stuff as much, but I should get back into that now, you guys. I've just been doing what I need to do to make space so that I can do that consistently. But before, I didn't have time to scrub the dust off of the bathroom walls because I was busy filing paperwork on dirty cops and criminals and such. Like I said, I've had to clear years worth of stuff out over the last 2 months, but I've been doing it, pushing through and getting stuff that they've been blocking and holding up that's either needed to be done or was stuck half finished for years in the last 2 months. I've been kicking ass and taking names. Don't try me. Scorpio and Pluto, bitch. See, this is where they fuck up. Just a little creature I can bully. She'll be easy to bully. Right? Scorpions don't go around chasing people or attacking and targeting people. But they will sting you if you try to cause problems for them or threaten them in any way. You're toxic because I stung you because you tried to fuck with me first? No. Sit down. Stay there. Also, Scorpio is the psychic sign, and where the placement of Scorpio is in my particular chart is in the psychic house, so I have a double Scorpio there. Meaning double psychic. It's how I can read straight through these people, and it triggers them. And I get so upset. I see through you. X-ray with exoskeleton. Ooh, just for kicks. No, a queen does not need a king to be a queen. Also, whether a queen requires a husband depends entirely on the type of queen she is. Queen Regnan, does it say Regnan? Is it supposed to say Regent? No, I heard that one before. Is a sovereign ruler who inherits her own throne in her own right. She holds all the power and does not need a king to rule. In fact, the husbands of these queens historically do not become king, as the title implies a rank that could rival the queen's authority. And then there's a queen consort. That's the wife of a reigning king. This type of queen does not require a king to hold the title, as this type of queen does require a king to hold the title, as it is a status derived directly from her husband. I'm a queen without a husband. I literally carry royal bloodline in my genetics right now in this life. But a king is the only true match for me. You certainly wouldn't know anything about that. Hi, Dan. What's up? In many cases, a queen without a king is more powerful, actually, historically speaking. But a balanced king and queen, oh, they're a power couple. Yeah, this is not a safe space to converse. See, that's the thing, though. They're not trying to converse. They're trying to come in here and bully me. That's not a conversation, that's an attack. So you focus more on that than the tone in my response. You focus on the tone and the slash and the sharpness of their words, not my response that was equally matched. That's a you problem. Don't worry, we will. Nobody now, I got rid of them, but they were trying. That's my bloodline. Ed. This for the riches, I'm affected. My condition is I'm always in my head. These words are my religion. I'm obsessed by decision. I'ma do this too. That's a branch of my bloodline, rather. My connective origin actually is much deeper rooted than even that. And then there's the incarnation of me. Good, I'm dead, yeah. Set me on fire, set me on fire. Oh, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. But you didn't think I would come back to life. You didn't think that I'd come back to life. Stronger. I would rather focus on my loves, though, than the nasties. Sometimes we need to hand their behinds to them on a silver platter, but I would rather focus on my gems. they're telling us about their diagnostics. I know they're trying to project onto me, but my medical chart says complex PTSD. However, some of the locals that have been attacking me, also the copycat thing, that can be indicative of narcissism. They do that too, the mirroring and the mimicking, but also people with borderline do that as well. Honestly, the energy gives child to me, man. I'm like, is that a kid? Somebody very immature if they're not, but it seems very childish. And we know pedophile just sent children in here. They started coming in to harass immediately after Austin mentioned the pedophile plagiarizer. Like they were watching and came to attack. Yeah. No, it seems like a kid to me. Because they think that's some kind of, I don't know, spot to pick. Yep, there it is. You fucking bitch! How did you figure me out? Yeah, see that? Oh. Zelda in real life. Aww, so butthurt. Cranky. Is your love tonight? I hope you're doing well. It's so nice to have you here. You guys are all so awesome. so out of touch and out of their place.
Hey, you falling for another. I don't even bother. I could do it all my life. So tell me if you wanna, 'cause I got this feeling.
You feel it in your feet? That's Earth Star Chakra Reiki. That's where I started. I'm going to move up the chakra system, but the Earth Star Chakra sits below your feet. Your aura actually is so big, it goes beneath your feet too. It's above your head, it's on the sides of you, and then also it goes underneath your feet. So when you stand on the ground, no, I'm sure you have a hard time making friends in life. Get out of my house. Rude ass interrupt my conversation. Hey, SeraFae, don't give them the time of day. I just want to say, Austin's got an outro. I love you guys. Well, no, that's where I started this chakra set, was the Earth Star Chakra. So when you stand on the ground, it's usually about 6 feet down is where the Earth Star Chakra ends, but it goes like 6 feet underneath your feet when you're standing on the ground. And so it physically anchors you energetically to the earth plane. Thank you, Death. I appreciate that. Bringing back the pin in the conversation. Thanks for helping me put a pin in that and take it back out. And I'm going to move up to the root now, but there's one beneath your feet and then there's one above your head. That's the Soul Star Chakra, Earth Star Chakra, Soul Star Chakra. Crown, Soul Star Chakra. 7922.
You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. I'm just riding there, around the rhythm that you play. Oh, you know that I can't get around.
You like this?
You're out from the start. You play with my heart. I'm singing la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, la 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 la. You're breaking me, you can do whatever. I'll be here forever, spinning round inside this.
Jam.
Hey, won't you come on over? I'm a sucker for it, wishing we'll be out here soon.
Dude,
So tell me if you.
a lot of us would have so much fun. Like I can see it. Like I don't know, like a retreat or something, but like a campfire and there's music and a little mini festival would be such a vibe. Campfire talks and giggles and maybe some marshmallows. I like my bird. Paint chips. Oh, also just shout out to my lawyer. Woo! Peach. He's been very kind and he's very smart. lights, stay until the morning, stay through the night. I'm already falling, I'm already falling, stay in the moment. I'm already falling, I'm already falling. This time, be my serotonin. I like this. Stay until the morning, stay through the night. I like this song. Stay in the moment, be my serotonin. Through this time, I'm already falling. Stay in the moment, I'm already falling. Through this time, be my serotonin. Don't be waiting. Smoking on the hair. It's been a lot lately.
Lose myself up in those lies. I just had to let you know you're hands on your body. I want some time. Feels like a remedy. Just let me be. Just know everything.
I heard this clairaudiently today. I actually put it in. This is just Pandora. It's on random, but I put it in a playlist to play for you later, like when the audio is clear. But it's playing anyway. Pandora.
I'm so fucking happy.
Overnight.
Swear to God, I'm down. If you're down, all you gotta say is why.
It has a legend too. But 2 legends. And let's say some hooters.
Let you know you're mine. When the circles from my mind, even when it's raining, all you ever do is shine. You on fire, you a song, just let me know. And it's incredible, I'll turn you to a bridal. Into your body, it's so tight. Feels like a wave.
I like this too.
Think I'm a fool on the top, you better call the club, I'm not strong and that's how you know I'm born to something, I might put something up, like your is a sin, but something in cause my lyrics don't know me, and tell me what you feel me so. So drowning in your touch. This love is lost. And you know I can't get enough. You can control me right through all the glory night. Just what I use. Cause I'm addicted to you, I'm a user. I'm a medicine on your body that put you
Knocked my Are you laughing at my facial expression? Oh, dang. Somebody said, I see what, it's not ideal. I still don't like to inhale it. That's one of the best analogies I've ever heard, Dan. Screenshotting that. That's worth saving. Haters are like having infinite shitty weed to smoke. Bet your ass I'm gonna smoke it. Pack them idiots in the bowl. It's I like CBD tea, actually. They make tea that has CBD in it. I enjoy it, actually. Right. There's a particular troll watching. I see her. It's one of the high school bullies. Oh, as Boudica comes on. Yeah. Oh, here I am. It's like they summoned me. It's how I knew what she was doing, what she was saying when she went back to the enemy, cut their titties and their genitalia off, and then like sewed it to their mouths. She said, "Oh, you want to sexually assault my girls? You want to sexually assault my daughters? I will cut your genitalia off, and I will make you sexually assault yourself." And she did. I did. Mercilessly. Like, oh, okay, you want to go sexually assault little girls? Well, I'll cut your wiener off and sew it to your lips. Oh, I want to go grope women. Well, I'll cut your own titties off and sew them to your forehead. How about that? Right front and center. That's what that was. Very symbolic. You can try to snatch the queen from the crown, but you can never take the crown out of the queen. You did a good job with it.
Feel the ocean beach. Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge.
Why lighter?
Feel the ocean beach.
What's
Don't
lighter,
push
man?
me.
I just got a vision of my little spot over here where I stick just little things. It's like a little basket. I'm like, and I never put this in there because it always goes here with my little weed station. And I just heard that, my little home dispensary. Well, yeah, you could call it that if you want. But sometimes, I guess I wasn't using it, so absentmindedly I picked it up as like clutter. Just like moved it into the spot that I organized that in, and it was right there, right at the top, nice and organized. But I never put it there, so I didn't. I was cleaning. I organized too well. I did. Thank you. That was Archangel Uriel who just showed me. It's like, babe, you know. I went to look and he was laughing at me. Laughing at me. Crown chakra angel. Aquarius, crown chakra angel. Resonates with amber, crystal amber, so like a yellow, but also his energy comes through very like electric. It's like hot, icy white, blue. Like, you know how if when fire gets so hot, it's blue. That's that little blue flame in the bottom. It's just the hottest point of the flame. If you didn't know why, fire has like different color spectrums. Different colors mean different heat levels. And blue is very, very hot. That's why it's usually like right in the bottom of the fire. As it goes out, it gets more like orange and yellow. Red, orange, yellow. But sometimes you'll have almost like a green blue prism bit in the center. And it's kind of like that. It's less fire and more like electricity, but it has that like blue heat to it. Icy white blue electricity heat.
My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon. That time you are not around, so we drifted away, wave after wave, wave after wave. So we drifted, and it feels like we're drowning, pulling against the street, pulling against the wave, wave after wave, wave after wave. So we drifted. My face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon at the time. You are not around, so we drifted away, wave after wave, wave after wave. So we drifted away, and it feels like we're drowning, pulling against the street, pulling against it. Wave after wave, wave after wave. So we drifted. Easy to love me, love me. Still I reach, fly away. Stuck here in between. I'm looking for the right words to say. I'm slowly drifting, drifting away, way back away, way back away. I'm slowly drifting away. It feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the street, pulling against the to be so terrified. Your kiss of death, so sweet like cyanide, like cyanide.
Somebody's crossing their ankles, their legs, or something. It's not going to hurt you, but it's like kinking a hose. It's not as effective if you want that stuff to happen. It's okay.
Here to feel alive. Begin to feel my drive. When it comes to being alive, things you won't believe I've done. Here to feel alive. Rubik's Cube. I can feel I'm in me, begin to feel my drum. I'm ready when it comes to pain. I'm numb. I can tell you things you won't believe. I've done. I'm here to feel alive. Begin to feel my drum. I'm ready when it comes to pain. I'm numb. I can tell you things you won't believe. I've done. I'm here to feel alive. I can feel my enemy begin to fear my drum. Tens of dollars. That's hilarious. I was telling you about Scorpio earlier, right? I forgot. It's lit. That's funny. Hey, Aaron. What's up? How are you? I hope your teeth are okay. God, William. People are terrible. Right. Yeah. Karmic. I wish I hadn't panicking. I wish I hadn't done that. I didn't know that A, B, and C basically they couldn't see any movement happening, so they assumed that there was none, but I was making it behind the scenes and now they realized they fucked up. Pretty much. I assumed that there would be no consequences to my actions. I assumed that you wouldn't be making any progress. Ooh, turns out both of those things were wrong. Things so funny things.
of appreciation for different music, but also the club stuff. More upbeat. A little at a time. Baby steps. Dad dog. Dog dad. You know what I was also hearing? I've been hearing it for days. I don't know.
Baby, what you got to make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. You remind me of drugs, and I don't know what got me, but got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, and get you out of my dreams. Baby, what you got to make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of drugs. I don't know what got me, but got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, and get you out of my dreams. Oh, what is it that you do different? You gon' take me out my campaign. It must be something I'm missing. Yeah, yeah, 'cause you bring me down. You give me a smile. Something about your love, baby.
Hello.
I need it around. Gotta give me something.
How are you?
You don't give me nothing. Yeah, yeah, just give it to me, baby. What you got to make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. You remind me of drugs, and I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all. You know I tried it, and times I died. For you outside, money and climb, yeah, stay by my side. Don't be my bride, don't be my bride. I just need to know, let me be your lover, baby. I can be your pro. Talking about another one, I don't need another one. Yeah, yeah, just give it to me, baby. What you got to make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. You remind me of drugs, and I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You know when I sleep, they get you out of my dreams at all.
Cheers. He has some good ones.
Yeah, this girl got you in love something, yeah. This girl got you falling on your knees, yeah. She's the one for my heart, yeah, she's a diva. I thought love was hard, she make it easy. I know you don't understand the way I'm feeling, 'cause my baby the realest, and I promise that I'm healing. Go guard down, just to pull my heart out. She taught me right on my feet, and I'm ready for war now. Next one is going down. I'll be sure that you be. You did. You did. Yeah. You falling on your knees. Yeah. She can tell that my heart has been breaking. Addicted to the love that she was singing. I'll be standing right here and never finish. 'Cause girl, you coming handy, but you gotta do the same. You the one that I want. We not done until we done. I got hundreds on hundreds to go. Tell me what you want. I got feelings. You the one I'm holding on. You're the one who bring this feeling to my soul. I got you in love so deep. Yeah. I got you falling on your knees. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I got you in love so deep. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I got you falling on your knees. Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. Somebody asked for this earlier. It's pretty. Just oh my god, wait a second. There's a binaural beat playing. Interesting. It's for wealth and abundance. Didn't realize it was playing. Okay, that sounds good. Skip to somebody's angry. It does not make a noise over here. Do you get a noise? Does it make a noise on your side? My laundry's done. Laundry. While I was looking for the lighter, if we go earlier, I took the opportunity to switch it. A multitask. Thanks, guys. I hope it worked. What do you need to do? No noise. Thank you, Lynn. Do you get a noise? adorable. Testing 1, 2. I see you. There's also a new video song, or I don't know if it's new, but it was catching my attention earlier. I don't know if you've heard this one. Probably, maybe.
Tattoos on her skin, butterflies on her eyes, butterflies, she I would do it all again. Green eyes, pulling out, and she don't just try to stay. He'd do anything for her, she'd do anything for him. Tattoos on her skin, butterflies on her eyes, butterflies, she I would do it all again. Green eyes, pulling out, and she don't just try to stay. He'd do anything for her, she'd do anything for him. She likes to stay up late, listen to her music while she fades away. Pretty face, body full of tattoos, cover empty space. Kind eyes, my time flies when I'm by your side. I just wanna live a fast life with her in my mind. Like a drug, I'm in love, I get used to your touch. I get bored, need the rush. I want more, you're no crush. That's where I hate most of the things and the stuff. You're the first, help me feel something other than now. I know that things won't always be perfect, and I can tell you'll always be worth it.
Hello, how are you?
So this my last song, I won't search.
Ready, guys?
Tattoos on her skin, butterflies on her wrist, butterflies she I would do it all again. Green eyes, blue hair, and she don't just try to serve. He'd do anything for her, she'd do anything for him. Tattoos on her skin, butterflies on her wrist, butterflies she I would do it all again. Green eyes, blue hair, and she don't just try to serve. He'd do anything for her, she'd do anything for him.
She's kicked. Thank you. One love. You guys rock. Thank you. Really appreciate you guys.
Dominoes falling like a domino on a roll, and you keep your mama close. Honestly, you get on my honesty. Last man played you like Monopoly. Damn. Tragedy, now you living happily. Man, trapped to me, no one's coming after me. It's only.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Dominoes falling. No one's coming after me. It's only us. Hope you know you hold me up. Photos on the gram, damn, I love it when you show me up. Boys mad, got the girl they dream up. Girls back, cause I ain't as free now. Bonds clap, cause I show my teeth now. In it for the long haul, I won't ever crave out. You can never let you go. You can never let you go.
Marshmallows.
Start to say,
I know.
don't you go. You can never let you go. this ain't happen overnight. It's cold tonight, so you sleeping alright. Texting me, told you come have sex with me. Respectfully, think about you sexually, yes. Happily, you forever stuck with me, bless. Trusting me, can't believe you fuck with me. December hit, tell me you remember it. Brought you to my family.
Am I native? Yes. I'm mixed, but yes.
Girls back, cause I ain't as free now. Mine's back, cause I show my teeth now. In it for the long haul, I won't ever creep out.
Do you small cannons sounds native? Yeah. One love and welcome. I'm Seminole. Good call. I did find that if you know what native features look like, you can kind of recognize it. I think there's also an energy about some of us too. But I've done that before. In fact, it was a Navajo woman in the library. I was walking past her and I just recognized something like a, whether it be in her spirit or the features, I just recognize almost like a kinship. I'm like, are you native? At first she was a little, she's like, yeah. I'm like, me too. I recognized it. You're lovely. Thank you. I know what I was doing in the library too. It was the library next to the courthouse. I was getting copies of court paperwork. That's beautiful. What is a hand trembler? Yeah, I do the crystal gazing too. Candles almost all of it. Herbology is something I also do. Telling you it's just kind of a draw to it. It's a spirit thing. Appreciation for the earth. Oh, interesting. So kind of like a way to focus the energy in. Interesting. That's just popped up.
Beat up, broken, dancing to a little 4-on-4. High heels, teardrops, brought it up, you don't trust the soul anymore. kissed you closer. I can see the pain in your eyes. Crying, you smile and told me some days all you want is to go. Tell me, is that true? What have you been through? Tell me what they do. Who could ever let you down? Tell me who hurt you? 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 Bathroom, sexy. You looked up like you had something to say. You said, you like me, you must have some ugly shit.
Very cool, Rosa.
I felt the things since I was 18. Sexy, you looked up like you had something to say. You said, you like me, you must have some ugly shit going on inside. I felt the things since I was 18. And look, I'm trying to keep cool, but please don't break me. Cause I keep pushing people out until they hate me. And I start crying and yelling like a fucking baby. Tell me, is that true? Tell me, is that true? What have you been through? Tell me what they do. Who could ever let you down? Tell me who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Maybe we're broken right from the start. Maybe we're made for falling apart. Maybe our problems all have a name. Who's there to blame? Nothing's the same. So tell me.
Thank you. It's just obnoxious, the spam. Yep, you too. Just waiting for that. You 3 times. Wow.
She's so mystical. Rory to my knees. Yeah, like an animal. Sacrifice me, please. She shuts the stars at night. Just because she can. She's electrified. I can't even say. I can go back to the power. From the lips and I fall from the earth. Try to go slow, but there's no sense of time. But I know the planets are aligned. It's left beyond the sky. Lost my gravity. I can barely breathe. I might not make it there. Don't feel bad for me. I can get to the
Good. Thank you. Congratulations. Proud of you. Rock on. Good job for pushing through. Trying not to give yourself too much of a hard time in the process. It can be a difficult thing in general, but I find especially for masculine energies who kind of have an innate feeling of a need to provide, even just for themselves. Having that hindered can feel very difficult. But I'm proud of you. Thank you. It's very nice of you, guys. You know I just enjoy your company for free. Very nice. It's been a pretty good vibe, huh? You know what I was hearing earlier today? I heard a clarion thing.
I could be an astronaut. I could be the heavyweight champ. You know I could be a lot of things, but I just wanna be your man. Baby, you could be the queen. We know you can rule the world. You
Love
could
you,
be a
Dave.
lot of things. Do you wanna be my girl? I could be a boy, her doctor, babe. If you ever break the law and need a dose for pain, I could have my own big office share. Baby, I could be a goddamn billionaire. I would be a grocer or a clerk.
Let's not.
I didn't treat you like a jerk. Pick a shovel up and cut down dirt. Nothing wrong with some honesty at work. Could hand out more. Tell her I could sell used cars. Or I could land on Ford. Yes, I wanna be yours. I could be an astronaut. I could be an heavyweight champ. You know I could be a lot of things. I just wanna be your man. Baby, you could be the queen. We know you could rule the world. You could be a lot of things. Do you wanna be my girl? can't live without. I will never call you one name, even when you lose your mind. If all I ever did was one thing, I hope that it would make you mine. Damn, I could be the man, I could be the CEO. I could drive a race car, put me in the car. Maybe go. I could be a rock star, playing in the back, dancing for you. I could be a Broadway, playing till the sun starts fading with the tip jar singing this same damn song. I could be a astronaut. I could be the heavyweight champ. You know I could be the loud thing. I just wanna be your man. Baby, you could be the queen. We know you could rule the world. You could be a lot of things. Yeah. Do you wanna be my girl? I was also hearing this one earlier. Clara Hanley. Oh, are you talking about band? I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you would like me to. Oh no, it's you. I've been hearing that my whole life, I promise it's not just you. But I so confidently want you. They just flipped the wrong side of your Gemini switch, that's all. Don't take you serious. I picked the wrong side. But if you need me to tell you more, you're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could build my world up. One of the few things that I'm sure of. And I want you to unravel me. Come closer, come closer. Come closer, come closer. Yeah, save it somewhere. I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you like me to. I'm quite sure I'm hiding from you. That's hilarious. You have to save that. That's iconic. So if you need me to tell me, you're one of the few things that I'm sure. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could be my world. One of the few things that I'm sure. And I want you to unravel. Come closer. It's hilarious. Closer. And I want you to unravel. Come closer, come closer. I don't say what's on my mind quite as much as you would like me to. I've been hearing that my whole life. I promise it's not just you. Man. You're one of the few things that I'm sure of. You're one of the few things that I know already. I could make my world up. One of the few things I'm sure of. And I want you to know me. And I want you to know me. Closer. I want you to know me. Come closer, come closer. Come closer, come closer.
Interesting. I like this one too.
Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. Two paths stretching out in front of me. I'm walking the one that's heavenly now. Sometimes I forget about honesty. Sometimes I forget about modesty. Days turn into months, I can't figure it out. But I'm praying for the day for my daddy showing me the way. So I was hands in the holy water, just like my father. On a Sunday morning, starting again. Far too many times I ignored the warning. Cause sometimes falling is the sweetest feeling. I did it again. Wash my hands in the holy water. One step at a time, we go steady. Two step in the cloud, there's no way to go. Front step in the sand, Lord carry me now. Some days I'm searching to the bottom. Some days I'm sinking to the bottom. Some days I'll be thinking I'll never come down. So I wash my hands in the holy water, just like my father on a Sunday morning. Starting again. How many times I wonder morning, cause sometimes falling is the sweetest feeling. I did it again. Wash my hands in the holy water. So I wash my hands in the holy water, just like my father on Sundays morning. Too many times I wonder warning, and sometimes falling. The sweetest feeling, I did it again. So I wash my hands in the holy water. On a Sunday morning, starting again. Too many times I wonder. Sometimes falling is the sweetest feeling. Wash my hands in the holy water. Wash my hands in the holy water. I like this one. You never know what you missing. Now you're my living addiction. I'm an addict. I hit my limit, I'm giving it to the habit. You break your heart. I used to pray to the devil, give me an angel. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm ungrateful. But how we saw this forever looking for pain for you, breaking my heart like I'm caught in wave. The wind is pulling me to you. Oh, till I come stuck inside the wind. Don't lose you, don't lose you. It's killing me, no matter what I do. I can't pull it back to you.
Hello, how are you?
You're Illuminati, you control me. You be keeping secrets, never told me. Can't say goodbye. I don't know why you're my lifeline in the dark time when I just need a taste. And the red wine and the white lines when I think about escape. I'm my one time with a peace sign and die every day. Yeah, you fuck me up. I can't get enough of you. It's killing me. No matter what I do, I can't get back to you. It's deja
My blood sugar was crashing. This one also. Just get my blood sugar up, but piece of pineapple, a little bit of tempeh for protein, and then a couple of gummies just in case the pineapple wasn't enough. Should be all set now. I don't know if it's the weather or my blood sugar, but I'm cold now. Sweet dreams, Sam. Thanks for being here.
I said I would never fall unless
Thank
it's
you
you.
for the magnificent vibes. Thanks for being funny.
I was lost in the darkness, but then I
How about that? Get the trolls, but also love. Sweet dreams. And the best day tomorrow. See you soon. Thanks for being here. Also for being you. You rock. You know what? I was hearing this song earlier. Is it this one? I think it's this one. That song's for Dan.
take a look around me, taking pages from a magazine, looking for the answer. Ever since we were 17,
Oh no, it's you.
can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intention.
Iconic.
Answer to the same question. How many times will you learn the same lesson?
Smoky Toki, that's right.
You just gotta hold on and on and on. 'Cause
I'm gonna teach you my lesson.
it's just scary. It's about to be
Legendary.
got this feeling in our souls we carry. It's about to be
Legendary. Black Maple, that sounds.
what we came for.
You know what? I mentioned a day or so ago. I'm like, have you ever had flour that's like so purple? It's almost got this like bluish hue to it. Well, I picked some up and I knew it looked good from a dispensary at the dispensary underneath the dispensary lights. But when I was smoking it today after grinding it up, I realized it was like almost like purplish blue. It's really pretty. Killer.
Want it anymore. Could never turn back now. Got to
Good
leave it
kitty.
all
Hope you
on
get
the
what you need.
floor. Been dreaming of the payoff through the struggles and the trade-off. Fighting tooth and nail on the
We've
way
been
up.
through some stuff,
Telling
but
the truth, but they think it's just made up.
it's really nicely cured.
You just gotta hold on and on.
It's really good.
'Cause we're gonna be just scary. It's about to be
Legendary. Gonna teach you my lesson.
this feeling in our souls we carry. It's about to be
Legendary.
to make us
You're smart. Let everybody hear that I cry. Tokies. Here. I think it's this one, maybe. She's sweet, lonely, just his type. He pulls her in with the drink and whisper. Naive, baby, don't think twice if it comes with the price. Run for your life. Okay, I'm going to read you this number. I just watched it switch to 157 also, but I saw and pulled up 156. I just looked up and it's just switched, but this is from the Joanne Sacred Scribes Angel Number website. I told you I only use this one. It's the most in-depth one that I've ever seen. But more than that, the woman who wrote the website clearly has been in touch with the holy angelic realm, whether she's clairaudient or she was just picking up intuitive impressions, like with clair sentience, clear feeling, or claircognizance, which is just clear knowing. I'm not sure what her gift specialties are in that regard, but I know that they're accurate because when I first started getting number sequences sent to me from the angels, it started out with 111 or 1111. I would start checking the numbers. I would get a clairaudient message at the same time, and then maybe notice, like, could be somebody driving by or something with a particular, something on their, maybe a bumper sticker that said something that was very particular to a situation that I'd just been thinking about at the same time. And then I look up the number, and it is, it's like it's talking about whatever the situation was that I was just thinking about, that the bumper sticker or whatever it was tied to, just synchronistically. And that's just a random example. It could be a number of things. But like maybe the bumper sticker says something on it that the particular person I had just been thinking about always says, or only that I've only ever heard them say, or something very specific, and like holy crap, how did there's no making that up. And this was over a decade ago. And so I would look up the number, and it would be outlining whatever scenario, or it would seem to be paralleling or have some advice about that type of energy or topic. But beyond that, the woman who was writing this, whatever I would hear clairaudiently, very frequently, even though this was a brand new website to me, I was just starting to go through the numbers as I was getting them, and they weren't the same. It was always something different. But each time I was picking something up or hearing something, when I looked up the number, she had written something like that down, or more specifically, whatever thing verbatim that I had heard from the angels in my ears, that is what she had written on that particular number that I also caught at the same time. Like, there just was no way, mathematically, with all of those things lining up, it couldn't have been a coincidence. It just wasn't rational. And when it happens all the time, you realize it's a pattern. There's a coincidence in that. Now, I will say that there are, just as a disclaimer, some fallen angels that she's written about in here. A couple of them, and some of the numbers, not all of them. When this was written, those angels were not fallen, to her credit. And I still, the website's still good. Just don't call them those angels. She has the largest number of sequences, up into like 2 or 3 or maybe 4,000 ish, I think, possibly higher up than other websites, which have maybe like 1 through 10 or maybe a few hundred even, but definitely not thousands. Like, she really took the time to go deep with this. 156 is a combination of the attributes of number 1, the vibrations of number 5, and energies of number 6. I'll tell you right off the cuff, as a brief summary, 156 is about manifestation, which is 1, change, which is 5, and 6, which is about like home and family provisions typically. Healing also. 1 resonates with creation of new beginnings, striving towards achieving goals, trying new things, self-reliance, determination, intuition, and initiative. Number 1 tells us that we create our own realities with our actions, thoughts, and beliefs. Number 5 brings important changes, creativity, and new beginnings, auspicious opportunities, making life choices and decisions, learning life lessons through experience, resourcefulness, adaptability, and versatility. So, like, yes, free will, and also yes, fate and destiny, but somebody does not want to talk about this. Even if, like, let's say 2 people have a fate, a destiny to be together, if they don't take the steps it takes to actually be together, to have the conversations, to actually spend time together, etc., then that's like forfeiting that. So you actually have to take the steps to do that. Let's say somebody's destined to have some kind of successful business. If they don't actually take the steps to build the business or do what it takes to make investments for the business or whatever the case may be, like that's not going to happen. So yes, free will, but also fate and destiny. On the flip side, certain things in life, like difficult things, can be lessons and things to understand and overcome and grow from. But the same way that some people don't have to go through a difficult experience to understand that it is a difficult experience and that it's not healthy or safe, and so they don't need to go through it and make a mess and mess themselves or their life up to figure out, geez, that wasn't a smart choice. They can see from maybe observing other people or just common sense that that's not a good option. And so in that regard, in some cases, you can absolutely avoid negative circumstances or pitfalls. Cheers. Number 5 brings important life changes, creativity, and new beginnings, auspicious new opportunities, making life choices, decisions, learning life lessons through experience, resourcefulness, adaptability, and versatility. Number 6 adds attributes of the material aspects of home, family, domesticity. Compromise, service to others, and selflessness, responsibility and reliability, and providing for the self and of others. 6 also resonates with personal willpower and overcoming obstacles. 156 is a message from your angels that your material needs will be supplied as you start to make the necessary changes that you're prompted and guided to make. Keep your thoughts positive and light as your focus and attitude manifests and determines the realities of your life. And the changes you need to make involve how you pursue, live your life, serve your life purpose and soul mission. 156 is a message that your determination to positively change your life, career, home, finances, etc. is being divinely guided. So listen to your intuition and the guidance from your angels and pursue the course of action that takes you closer to living your personal truths. Your intuition is linked to the angels. Always be aware of angelic love as it is unconditional and always available. There's a relationship coming in this regard. 156 may indicate that a very happy change and or addition is coming to your home and family. This change or addition will bring love and happy times. This could also be, for example, like my daughter being brought back home safely where she belongs, but in some cases this can also be the conception and creation of expansion of family. So like relationship coming together. I'm seeing a wedding. I'm seeing babies, or at least one, but possibly multiple. Here's something like no man left behind. Child left behind. They're always trying to take what's not theirs. Drives me insane, it's not fair. What a terrible life for a woman who just wants to be left alone. What a horrible world for all of the girls getting is with kids in her hand. You don't understand what she's had to do. What a beautiful life for a woman who knows what she's worth and knows why she's here. What a pretty distraction. Needs harder to cover up her shoulders, 'cause the boys couldn't focus. Maybe they should teach him to control his own actions, but that's not what happens. They're always trying to take what's not theirs. Trust me and say it's not fair. What a terrible life for a boy who just wants to be left alone. What a horrible world for all of the girls getting caught as they're walking home. With keys in her hand, you don't understand what she's had to do. What a beautiful life for us. This is like towards the trolls, the energies coming through. I think that's what I was hearing this one. That is what I was hearing this one. Interesting. I forgot. I didn't even realize I was skydiving for a minute. Google it. What I was hearing. I usually play some Pandora, but I didn't realize Oh dear.
This is a story about happiness. How far some would go to get it, and how far we went to get it back. You went the same. Don't be discouraged, or realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. The darkness inside you can make you feel so small. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show their true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Like a rainbow. This world makes you crazy. Taking all you can bear. Just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a I got this feeling.
Interesting. I said skip 5. It went on Gemini. Aptly timed. I appreciate that. Dante, that's nice. Let me just a little agenda. I thought I was getting ready to sign off, and I am going to reboot the feed, but I'm going to quickly do some Reiki, a little bit of sign off Reiki with some herbology first, and a reading, and then we'll come back and hang out and do a true crime. Because there's one I thought I was going to skip it, but I keep getting a draw towards it, and there is a message in this. It's about like karmic Jezebel females who, we've seen this before, they try to interfere with divine feminine's lives and their relationship with our children. Could be like the divine feminine has an ex and had children with a toxic, maybe a narcissist, and then the narcissist ends up with another narcissist, like a karmic female, and she tries to, somebody's like, yeah, I see where this is going, yeah, like step on divine feminine's toes, target her children, tamper with her life, taunt her with her own kids, try to insert herself into the child's life to try, like legitimately, that's her goal, is to try to replace divine feminine, even by means of isolating the children or child from her. Yep. So let us do this. To usurp, good way to put it. Usurp her life, her child's life. And I do not mean she wanted to try to be an addition to this child's or children's life. She legitimately tried to ice divine feminine out, or encourage or push the karmic male to do so, and to isolate the children or the child, to try to replace divine feminine. Like, that is to usurp. That is what it is. It wasn't to be an addition to the child's life. It was to usurp divine feminine by means of any way that she could, including financially. Usually when there are kids, there's money involved somehow. White chestnut, calming the mind. Gentian, accept setbacks. Have focus, clematis. Yeah, all things we've been working on. Talking about the last couple of days. Mimulus, face your fears. That's funny. I run by Haven and Caitlin Aragon. But the last card for Divine Feminine that just came out with the telepathy, the communication between them, is she says, "We've run for far too long. Let's come together already." Also behind that is seeing a reader. In this case, I am the reader. But Apple Pay. I have PayPal and CashApp. What you're looking for. Just let me know. You can super chat and use Apple Pay. Wow. It's funny. You split the deck. The 2 cards in the center are Surrender, My Love, and Twin Flame. I love you. Do you? Do you love me? Communication between them both. Let's do Divine Feminine's stack first. I am not has been, I am a will be. So whatever she's been working on or whatever progress she's been making, there's an end goal that she has no intention of not reaching. I am reliable. When I say I'll do something, I take whatever that something is seriously. This applies to all commitments, even ones that may have seemed small and insignificant to a less reliable me. From now on, flaking is for cereal factories. Flaking is for dandruff commercials and cereal factories. Ew. You know, some kids in the chat. Loving kindness meditation. Concept. These are the polyvagal cards for Divine Feminine. The loving kindness meditation increases ventral energy and has a positive impact on physical and psychological well-being. The traditional phrases focus on qualities of happiness, health, safety, and living with ease. They are offered first to ourselves, may I, and to others, may you. To someone we care about, someone neutral, someone we are in a struggle with, and finally to all beings. Rephrase the 4 qualities of happiness, health, safety, and ease in the language of your nervous system. Connect with your ventral energy and find your own words with each of these qualities. Meditate on your words. Offer them to yourself, to others, to all beings. Practice over a period of time and bring awareness to what changes. Example for happiness. May I find glimmers every day, or may you find glimmers every day. Health. May I be nourished by the flow of ventral energy, or may you be nourished by the flow of ventral energy. Safety. May I be filled with neuroception of safety, or may you be filled with a neuroception of safety. Ease. May I live in the rhythm of a regulated nervous system, or may you live in the rhythm of a regulated nervous system. So when this card popped out, I heard the Nicki Minaj song, basically like stunning on him. And Divine Feminine, has been showing up despite the fact that she feels not at her best. And she's still stunting on them. There's something about union coming through within the next, this is June, July, August, within the next couple of weeks to, for some people, almost a couple of months, but I've been thinking of for a few weeks, maybe in a few weeks. And the Awaken card came out, so Divine Feminine is awake. She's been elevating over spiritual activations, downloads, awareness, upgrades, ascensions. I have an offer for you. I was picking up that this was because it was divine. Oh, thank you. The last time I did this, one of Divine Masculine's cards was I have an offer for you. And I feel like it's like an offer of commitment or union or moving forward together, growth together, living together, spending time together, building together, having a family together. And so Let's Teach the World How to Love came out, Awaken came out, but also in Divine Masculine stack, which I haven't gotten to, cards about, so they're mirroring here. Like let's teach the world, let's help awaken the world through our love, like teaching the world how to love by loving each other correctly. So he says, I have an offer for you. Let's Teach the World How to Love came behind it. Trying to make more money also came out, so I do feel like Divine Feminine's been working on building, generating, but the answer to, or maybe he's like, I've been trying to get things together so I can come towards you within the next couple of weeks to, it's June, July, August. And she says, yes. And he says, I have an offer for you. She says, yes. Go outside and yell my name to the universe. The Awaken card came out. So then the Divine Masculine stack, he got, don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. And then what if concept polyvagal card. The dorsal survival state is the path of last resort. When all else fails, the nervous system moves into shutdown. Dorsal collapse rescues us from the overwhelming experience of sympathetic fight and flight and offers protection through disconnection. The prompt: identify your day-to-day worries. Discover what your dorsal system is protecting you from. If I wasn't, fill in the thought, feeling, or behavior you're experiencing, then I would fill in what harm might come to you. Like, if I wasn't protecting myself from these people who are trying to hurt me, then I would end up in a really bad position. I would end up hurt. Or case may be, rather than beating yourself up. Rather than beating yourself up for the response, remember what caused it. Now also switch this around, this is like a reprogramming bit, by identifying your hopes and discovering what your dorsal system is keeping you from. If I wasn't, fill in the same thought, feeling, or behavior that you're experiencing in this stress, fight or flight period. And then I would fill in what positive experience you could have instead. So this is how you can, rather than beat yourself up for trying to protect yourself, just re-regulate and navigate to a more positive outcome on the other side. In this regard, like if you hadn't protected yourself from toxic energies, then you would have ended up hurt. But on the flip side, like with this relationship energy, if we keep our heart closed down because some people were toxic, then we won't be able to have it open for real love that is good for us, that is divine, that is aligned with us, spiritually contracted. Because the ability to think and reflect is shut down in dorsal survival state, it is hard to explore when your body has entered that conservation mode. Go to these questions when you first begin to feel the pull of your dorsal system and use them to reflect once you return to regulation. Keep exploring the dorsal stories of harm and hope. Each experience may bring new answers. So it's about learning why. Getting in touch with how you get ticks. Harmony. I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy. With this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationship. And I invite harmonious relationships into my life, and I let them show up in their own time. Self-care, union. So this may have already happened, like the alignment of a connection, but it's just about taking the steps to make an offer, bring it to fruition. Because self-care came out and also union. So I feel like he's taking care of himself, but doing this to bring himself into union. Our souls knew before we did, he says. Let's assist by awakening those around us. You and I share the same reflection. In divine timing came out, so twice with that. Focus on yourself for now, babe. So like self-care in both regards. And then he says, don't give up on me yet. I know I might be taking a little bit longer than I think either of them helped. But he says, don't give up on me yet. And then both of them, I did pull a few cards just to see like where both of them are paralleling. Follow your inner moonlight came out. And then the limits of the possible can only be defined by going beyond them into the impossible. Subsequently, receiving also came out. I open up and allow myself to receive love in all ways from all directions. It may seem scary, right? Like if you keep your heart closed from pain, you also close it from love. So the survival responses were warranted, but also don't shut yourself out from beautiful love, good opportunities, divine connection. I receive love and it feels so good that I decide to receive it some more, and then some more, and maybe just a wee bit more. seeing one more deck. Hello, how are you? Can we make sure to cleanse this? Because I do feel some funny energy attached. Good. Hope you're doing all right. Better. Wow, ring. So marriage. Love at first sight. Romeo. And then reconcile. This could be letting go of the past, like leaving toxic energies or people or situations or even places behind. And then the reconciliation can be to even just past life lovers finally coming back into physical union in this life. And I'm wearing a peace dove right there. Thank you. Cheers. But you know what? I will say that there are some energies that have been trying to interfere. Betrayal, loss of freedom, excessive interference, etc. came out here, and then behind it is like narcissist. And I grabbed a different deck at first. I also haven't used in quite a while because it's in a very similar pouch. They're almost identical. Designs are different, but other than that. And it's to deal with narcissistic situations like that. And I cleansed it out because I'm like, maybe that's from an old reading. I know that's not in regards to this love reading. It's like the opposite, but that's it. You've got energies or people trying to interfere or cause blockages or problems, create problems. And let's see. They'll go missing once shit hits the fan and you find out it was them doing these things to you. And this is just a cover card, but it says want to find out, so they're being exposed. Oh, there it is. An ex is sending negative energy your way, is jealous of your current relationship or one that's coming into fruition. So sometimes they can like feel it or smell it out before it's even physically manifested at all or fully. Mad because the love spells or like separation spells aren't working. Rejection spells, I'm hearing even. Interesting. Energy's trying to disrupt the connection. That's funny. Haters have a daily routine of performing bad spell work on you. Take a break, spend time with yourself, pamper yourself, enjoy yourself, or pray. You have the victory. Right? Time to take a vacation soon. Also, I want to tell you guys, like, hey, I'll be back, and it wouldn't let me send that message. Try to save Anton. One more. Okay. Be careful, divine masculines and feminines. It says your partner's sending negative energy, potentially constantly getting readings on you. The readers are giving them inaccurate information and they're believing it. Make sure. Something about that a few days ago, like divine masculine going to false readers or practitioners or something. People who either keep things in the negative because it keeps people coming back and paying for money, or they're just straight up lying. They're fake. Both. Always make it make sense. Look at the situation from every angle. Allow your intuition to guide you. Hackers, gang stalkers, white-collar criminals, doppelgangers, assigned to bring you down by any means necessary. Even if it's not assigned physically, it's like a demonic spiritual contract. They have. So to speak. It's not really what it is, but it's like that's what they're choosing. They'll go missing when shit hits the fan and you find out it was them doing these things to you. When the messages repeat, just stop. Let's see what spell work they're sending or what they're sending spell work at. Fertility. Even if it's just growth and abundance in life, but it could be relationships and family, building family. Wisdom, trying to crown chakra block. They want to be killjoys, good cheer. Knowledge, yeah, they don't want people to know what's going on. Destiny swappers, 8. Trying to project their karma, like their bad energy or their bad consequences and situations on others. But they wanted to block new beginnings. Also, some people trying to mess with the dream state, or I don't know what, like send nightmares or something. Beauty, jealous of people's beauty. They don't letting go. They don't want people to let go. I can't. Two things. They don't want people to let go of them and like walk away, or they wanted people to let go of like their dreams and their destiny path and what have you. Yeah, harvesting. They were trying to energy harvest, destiny swap, glamour spells, and then cloak themselves in someone else's energy to try to gain blessings or some kind of success that they saw someone else having by being themselves. Basically trying to ice someone out of their own existence and then put on a mask of them to see if they could try to pretend to do it better. Trying to pretend to be friendly. They wanted also people, support networks to turn on them or not be there. Organization. They want people to be disfocused and disorganized. These are energy vampires. They want people to be zapped also energetically. To be like lazy and not get things done, forfeit their destiny path, best possible decisions. They didn't want people to make good decisions, right? But it's also important to take the time to rest and balance when you need to, because I know I'll be maybe tomorrow, take a day off. Just a little mini vacation. Have some other things to do and other projects to wrap up too. But joy. It's nice to have the day just to kick it quietly. organization, yeah, still get some stuff done, but regenerate my own energy. Balance, joy, victory, love. They couldn't stop anything. How's it backfiring? In what arenas is it backfiring on them? Strength, they're powerless and weak. Feeling weak, or they will be. Sensuality, nobody wants to deal with them or be with them. Out of touch, joy, they're unhappy, they'll be unhappy. Safe home, they don't have stability or safety, or they won't have creativity. Yep, they still won't have creativity, and they didn't. That's why they were trying to steal from other people. Abundance to get money also, and so they're still not going to have creativity, but they're also not going to have resources incoming. Let's do a couple more. 3 more here. Let's do imagination, passion, and no creativity, no imagination, no zest for life, nothing. Gray, just gray. Let's see. Letting go. Beauty. So they're rotting from the inside out. Ugly to the core. They're being cut off anyway. And people are still inspiration, living their destinies, making better decisions than these people did, moving away from them safely. Trust in the divine. Yeah, there's a karmic female. She's angry right now. You're gonna regret it. Yeah, I get it. Good. Crazy. No, actually, but delusions are showing that you think that authenticity. No. Study. I know what you're doing. Peace. True love, come to me. Nope. Focused on higher frequency. Sweet dreams. Sleeping sweet dreams. Trust. Trust creates peace. I want to tell you what color socks I got on. If you know, you know. All right. So, let me reboot the feed. Actually, let's do a bit of Reiki now that we've done the, just to close up. I already did the shield and the full chakra balance. I also did fire Reiki. I did diamond Reiki. And I did Seder Reiki. Reiki to draw in a union and marriage. Also to release any blockages. To draw instinct karma and bind instant karma to anybody trying to cause harm or interference. No weapons formed against me shall prosper, but they will be returned to sender or destroyed before they can be built, dismantled. Used to help light workers instead of hurt, just not through the people that use them for harm. heard too. That's the download. Reiki for peace also. They asked me for my socks. Reharmonization Reiki. I'm going to call it after. I'll catch you, darlings, in the next one.